The last 20 overs have well and truly belonged to the New Zealanders because Will Young and Darren Mitchell have stitched together a century partnership. They've scored 123 in the last 20 overs. They're now just 98 away from leveling the series at one apiece to go into the third and final decider. Mitchell and Will Young, a partnership that tells you that New Zealand are in it very much. 145, the partnership. Zaheer Khan joins us. Zach, they've gone about it very clinically, very professionally. Just no trouble at all.
They have, and match defining partnership so far. There's no doubt about it. What was very impressive is the way they've attacked the spinners.
Yeah.
They've not let the spinners settle. Up till that point, Indian pacers have laid a strong foundation for the defense of this total, and it's just about Mitchell being very proactive, looking to put Kuldeep under pressure right from the word go,
Yeah.
has worked. And then the sweep shots also coming into play with Ravindra Jadeja. Also, it was pretty similar. He was very quick to use the sweep and use it very effectively.
At one stage, one thought that Kuldeep Yadav's 10 overs could be crucial because he was held back. He came into bowl, I think, in the 21st over. But then clearly, as Zach said, they went after the spinners. Let's take a look at the bowling card. If you compare what Indian spinners have done against the Kiwis, it's just been something that New Zealand have had a way. Jadeja and Kuldeep, the two spinning options as well. 14 overs in the last 20 have been bowled by these two, and a lot of runs conceded. Clearly, that's where New Zealand have dominated.
Clearly, I think you look at the start. Siraj and Harshit Rana they were very consistent with using that new ball. Harshit taking Conway's wicket to a superb delivery.
Yeah.
Prasidh also was very effective. So all in all, if you see, the seamers really held it together nicely till that point. The required run rate was pretty much close to 7 runs per over at that stage. So New Zealand had to up the ante at that stage, but this partnership is just looking very, very good for New Zealand at this stage. They've been in control. For India, it's just about breaking this partnership. I think the pitch, also the conditions, there was no dew, which we were talking about, so that should work in India's favor. But what they need is these two batters who are batting well right now and going so strongly. They need to open one end by taking a wicket.
It's getting worse. Prasidh Krishna has just dropped an opportunity to get Mitchell out, a drop catch at the start of the 36th over. Now, the last time Siraj bowled, it was the 9th over. You reckon Gill perhaps should have maybe bowled an over or two of Siraj to get a breakthrough, because these guys have been around for the last 150 runs?
Look, I think when things were going well in the first 10 overs, the immediate instinct was to continue with the seamers, which ShubmanGill did, and at some stage spinners were going to make the play, and they had to bowl that many overs. Together, because you can't leave spinners overs for too long as well. So I think that's something which New Zealand were very proactive about. They knew that the seamers have bowled enough overs. The chance of them coming back is not going to be there that much. If that happens, that also would have worked in New Zealand's favor by having spinners overs later in the innings. So I think it was just a tactical understanding at that stage, and being very proactive. And these two batters batting well and being successful hasn't really helped India's cause.
12 runs have come already off the 36th over that Kuldeep Yadav's bowling two boundaries, in fact, off the bat of Will Young. And at this stage, it's very close to a runner ball. 86 needed of 85 for New Zealand. And clearly, this is New Zealand's game to lose in a sense, because at this stage, 80-20, you reckon, New Zealand?
I think both these batters have done all the hard work. Right now, they're looking very good. Both are close to scoring 100. So that's something which puts them in a very strong position. 8 wickets in hand. I think in New Zealand for sure right now is favourite winners from this stage. The only way Indian bowlers can bring Indian team back in the game is by breaking this partnership. I think this partnership is getting very frustrating for the bowlers as well, and then when that happens, the bowlers' mindset also shifts that way, and the frustration creeps in. The drop catch definitely is not going to be helpful in this scenario. So I think what India needs desperately right now is the wicket.
maybe Siraj will have a trick or two or three up his sleeve because India need New Zealand collapse, and the Kiwis will want to continue more of what we've seen from these two batters, especially Mitchell, who has looked on song. He's dominated. It looks like it's going to be a Kiwi win unless India do something special. We will see you once again at the end of the game on Cricbuzz Live. Bye for now.